fact that plants, during photosynthesis, use CO2 to create glucose is often cited as a rebuttal against climate change. Somehow, some way, the plants will save us all. While it's true that if you look at the chemical formula, you will find that increasing the number of moles of CO2 in the atmosphere leads to an increase in the plant biomass, or glucose, this says nothing about the delicate nature of plants themselves. These multicellular organisms require attention from either humans, or they require the natural cycles to be as they were. We wouldn't have avocados if human beings weren't around, because the ground sloth that used to eat them has long since gone extinct. Our planet is basically one big greenhouse. This means that temperature and moisture also have to be kept in check. Otherwise, plants will not flourish and many will die. CO2, temperature, and moisture are all interconnected factors, and a slight change in one may lead to more changes in the other variables. In fact, for many ancient civilizations, we hypothesize that climate change played a role in their destruction. A small shift in their locale resulted in changes to the climate, which meant they could no longer grow crops or keep livestock. They could not adapt, so they merely vanished with time. Due to our technological achievements, our civilizations are no longer in danger of a few volcanoes. However, we do modify those variables. As we've discussed before, volcanic emissions are tiny in comparison to what we do every year. We are essentially the biggest volcano we've ever seen, and we're putting ourselves in danger. If we truly believe that plants are going to be our savior, then I think we should probably reconsider what we do in the rainforest and elsewhere in our desire for more resources. In a lab environment, it would be true that increasing CO2 would lead to increased plant biomass. We've seen it in experiments before. However, in those experiments, modifications had to be made to other variables that the Earth doesn't have the capability of changing. If it were true that simply increasing CO2 leads to more plants, then we would see an increase in oxygen within the atmosphere. However, right now, atmospheric oxygen levels are in decline. We are like cancer eating away the lungs of the globe, and we fail to recognize that the modifications we're making aren't like controlled lab conditions. So equating the two actually doesn't make much sense. Thank you for watching, Witchlings. I greatly appreciate you joining me. I am almost done with climate change, I believe. I'm having trouble finding rebuttals, but if you come across any that I haven't covered, feel free to send it my way. Or if there's something else that you'd like to see done in science or anything else, feel free to contact me on social media or leave a comment below. I would like to get away from climate change though, because that's one of the more well-traveled trails. Until next time, bye!